Hey there, YouTube friends. Mass Bandit here with another episode of Conifer Slopes. This is kind of Conifer Slopes rebuild and a rebuild-ish, I guess we'll call it. I've been doing some work off camera. It's been kind of it's been a really funky last few days. If you've been following me on Twitter or Shy Guys World, or you saw the last video to the channel, I live in Houston. And Houston has just gotten slammed by Hurricane Harvey. It dropped over 35 inches in most places in Houston. The neighborhood directly to the north of me is basically underwater, and it's going to be a really long time before things are back to normal. Today's the first day that we don't have rain since Friday, so it's a big deal. And I've already donated both supplies and funds, and my wife is going to go and volunteer. And if you'd like to help out, I would encourage you to do that. Red Cross, you can go to Google today if this video comes out on the 30th. As of August 30th, you can go to Google, just google.com, and on the top of the page is a banner that says Donate to Harvey Relief Funds, and Google will match your offer. They will double your offer. So if you donate 10, Google will donate 10. And so then you've really given a $20 donation. So I highly encourage you, if you can spare it, donate some money to the American Red Cross. You can text Harvey to 90999 to automatically donate $10 via cell phone. Every little bit helps. So with that being said, the last several days have been hectic, and while we're safe, we're in good shape. Those days we were just kind of hunkered down. So I got some sporadic playing in here and there, and some stuff I did before the storm hit. But I have enough that I want to show you. And I think the rest of this little rebuild, since I lost everything, at the beginning of the summer, I'm going to do it off camera, because now it's just the boring stuff that's not all that interesting. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at what we got. It's going to be pretty much all real. Actually, no. I have a time lapse, and I'm going to put that on the screen, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about everything everything I did, as well as a little bit about the time lapse. So sit right there, enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side of this cut. All right, so that we just had a little time lapse there, and let me show you in real time. Most of what I worked on is the Category 5 area, and it looks really different than the first one we had before we lost everything, but I really do like it. The gift shop's the same, and the station now has been... Actually, I rebuilt the entire coaster. I don't have any footage of this because it's really tedious work, and you've seen me build it like twice already. So I rebuilt it using the technique of fairly small pieces. I think 4 to 6 meter pieces, and then you take you highlight 4 or 5 or 6, and you smooth them once, scooch everything down, smooth it once, scooch everything down, smooth it once, and I do that 2 or 3 times. I don't do the forward, backward 8 times like Silverette suggested. I think I'd drive myself insane. So I got a fairly smooth result, and eventually we'll post a POV of that, but not today. So you can just kind of see it go. So let's get down onto street level, and I'll show you a little bit of what we got. So we have these really kind of bland street lights, and actually I didn't realize those were green. Those need to be recolored to black. That needs to be recolored. So I'll have to do that. Let's do that. So I thought they were black. I guess they aren't. There. Oh, that'll look so much better. I'll have to do that to all the other ones because the green looks kind of jank. So, but anyway, the station is obviously new, and it kind of pulls a bit from the train station in that it's got this slope. It's ever so gently sloped roof, and this little wedge here. I thought that was a neat way to not make just a bunch of rectangles because rectangles are boring. And it's a much simpler design from previous designs, but I like it. I really wanted this to look just kind of basic. Like, everything around it looks nice, and the station is just kind of, it's just kind of a station. Kind of Cedar Fair type station, I guess I will call it. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I'll show it to you. We'll get a close-up view of it. Oh, watch out, trees. So, there we go. Whoa. Here's the inside. And there's some lighting, and there's some speakers that aren't playing right now. Nope, the speakers aren't playing right now. Got some sick dubstep playing. So that's the Category 5 station. And the sign has been redone. It was a little weird. Like, I had joked on Thursday or Friday before the storm hit that, I guess today's a good time with Hurricane Harvey to redo Category 5. And I actually did. But it was weird because after like the first day or two, it was very clear things were legit. So anyway, we have our sign, and I like it. The font is a little bit different. The 5 is a little bit different, but I like it. I like its positioning better. I think it's better positioned than it was in the original. So if we were to go into the queue, we have this long trail here that actually pokes out to the restaurant. We'll talk about that in a second. Have a simple fence here to block you from being a goof and jumping into the coaster area. Got some, cattle pen here with some cover. And then we go underneath the launch right here. And I don't know how realistic that is, but it works. And you'll notice there's all these lights. Ooh, I wonder what that's all about. And then we go through this area here. I need to shore that area up. We're going to probably put some fencing in here so you can't hop under. And you pop out the other side, and you go up to the queue, up to the station. So a real simple queue. Nothing fancy. It's just there to, do its job. Some simple theming around it. I like the launch, this little brick, or the wood kind of grating. I like that. I think that's neat. Yeah. And then the other big thing in this episode is the Snack Shack. There was always a little restaurant by Category 5, and so I went ahead and put it back in. This is the most different to any of the other versions, but I like it because it's not the same color. I always fall into a trap of using teals and oranges and purples in this area, and you'll notice that even the XL, Extreme XL, even that has some similar colors, but I really tried to change that up. And then the Snack Shack here is just its own kind of thing. And I actually really like, as you're going across the bridge here, you could see where they're going to be eating. And you get a good view of the coaster there as it runs through. So Snack Shack is pizza and soda. And I guess soda closed. Okay. And he's not looking very happy. Oh, he's so sad. nobody's here. I closed the park, kicked all the peeps out, just because it's easier on my system. Custom made these little benches here with the umbrella Ellas. Nice little seating area, and you can watch the people queue, and you can watch the coaster go by. And oh, there it goes right now. Woo! It's gonna come over this way. Let's watch it. Ha! I think that's really cool. I really like that. So, you might be thinking, well, that's not that much. Well, let me show you what took the longest here. Let's just do that. Boom. And we have some night lighting now. And this is one of the first few times I've done much with lighting. So be gentle. These lights, that's why they're there. They're there to help illuminate the path. I know they look kind of jank, but I wanted them to be very simple because this whole area is kind of this industrial feel, and that's what I wanted. Category 5, the station, I think looks really cool here at night. So we've got the purple and the teal as it rolls into the station. I think that's cool. I think that's nice. It's ambiance, and it's just plain lighting back here. I like it. I think it does its job just wonderfully. And we gave some lights to the Excel Extreme Excel. We flooded it from the planter here. Need to make sure there's some light on the planters too. So there you can see that real well at night. And the gift shop at night, I'm not sure I've ever shown that off. We need to illuminate the actual building. The interior is bright. I like it. I think it works real good. So, and anyway, Category 5's sign is right there. I think it looks good. And I want us to hold the surprise. There we go. Category 5's sign's got a little bit of purple on the red. I think, lighting, not my strong point. I got the hill, the top hat illuminated. And it's got the little red light, like the height beacon thing. I think that's a little touch there to add a little bit of realism. Now I want to show you the sequence here. You'll notice the train is sitting there waiting to go. Let's just sit here and watch. So the train is waiting to go. We've got it illuminated from underneath with these white floods. Watch. I don't know when it's going to happen, but patience. Patience is a virtue, friends. Look at the beautiful moon. Oh, the track just went dark. What's going to happen? Here we go. So we've got a lit launch there, and then the lights come back on. It's simple, like you think it is, until you realize how hard it was. It took a long time. Sequencer. The new sequencer, it was my first time using it. It's something. It's really something. So, and I don't mean that as in something great. It's there. I'm not a fan. So, Snack Shack got simple lighting around it. Might add some more to help illuminate some of the tables, but yeah. So that's about it for this episode. It was a lot of slow building. Like the light sequence took a long time. Not to mention, I did not get a lot of time to work on it. Not as much as I was hoping I would have. So if you were expecting a ton to be done, this area just took longer than I thought it would. After this area, I'm going to jump back over to Hawk and I guess bust out its custom sign. And then I will do the backstage area. And then we'll be about ready for all brand new stuff. Now, I know there was some brand new stuff in this rebuild, but yeah, the next episode will just be a brand new stuff episode. Maybe we'll just do one more video in this area to show you everything that's new. And then I hope to tidy it up and put, we'll call this phase 1 of Conifer Slopes on the workshop. And maybe we can get that done in 2 or 3 weeks. So if you want to get in here and explore on your own, I want you to. I just need to tidy it up some more. So again, patience. So hopefully you enjoyed this little update. And again, if you can, please consider donating to help the relief efforts and then the rebuilding process down here in Houston. It's really bad. I'm okay. My family's fine. My neighbors are fine. But a lot of my friends I work with have lost their homes and their cars and most of their belongings. So let's end on that Debbie Downer of a note. I will see you guys for the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, great day, whatever, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.